Hello everyone, welcome. Today is the perfect day to have eyes because we finally got JIRACHI into Pokemon POKOPIA. Now, I'm not gonna be one of those YouTubers who do the cliffhangers and leave you waiting until the end of the video. So, about the thumbnail, you'll regret missing this because we're not sure if this event will repeat again. Now, you know all of the previous events like Hopip and Sableye. Those events could be accessed early by time skipping, and you can do them again by going back in time with your Switch options, but we are not sure that we will be able to do this for this event because, as you can see, we had to wait until today to finally have JIRACHI into the game, even though it was announced a few days ago. Also, even doing time skipping couldn't help, and you have to be connected to internet connection at least once to be able to have JIRACHI in your town. And so I'm not sure if this will be available once it ends. Actually, it will end in a few weeks, the 8th of July. And so I think you do not want to miss this out. Now, as you can see, here it is, the JIRACHI. I love it so much. Look how tiny it is. Oh my god, it's so cute. I'm so happy that it's finally here. Also, as you can see, this is how the Pokemon Center is decorated, and I love it. Also, look how good it matches with like the planets on top. Now, I wasn't planning to do this. The planets were here since the first day in my palette sound construction because I wanted this mystical vibes, and I added this planets on top of the Pokemon Center, and it works so perfectly with all of the decorations with stars and the moon. So let's start right away with the event. Here we have the JIRACHI. So what voice could we give to them? I think we are going for a childish voice. Oh, nice to meet you. Do you want me to grant you a wish or something? Huh? No? You want to hear about my wish? That's the first time anyone asked me that. You're pretty interesting. I'm planning to stay here for a while, so I hope I can get to know you better. Oh, I hope it's so, my dearest. Okay, here we have the Pokédex entry, the Wish Pokemon. It's believed that when this Pokemon wakes from its 1,000-year slumber, it will grant any wishes written on its note, on the notes attached to its head. Also, it has the litter ability. What does it litter? I want to know this. You're going to be in one farm. No, you're never gonna be in a farm. You're not gonna work a day in your life, my dear. He loves metal stuff, strange stuff, shiny stuff, watching stuff, wobbly stuff, and sweet flavors. Ideal habitat, of course, right? Okay. Hey Ditto, could I ask you a favor? Of course you can, baby! Also, there's Lampent right there. Do not try to steal my baby's life force away. Yay, thank you! Okay, so, I really want wish notes that shine. I once saw a wish note as bright as a star, and it was so pretty. I want to collect a bunch of them. A shining wish node is a wish node that contains a granted wish. Okay, about this we're gonna talk later. If you have a wish node, you can give it to a Pokemon when you accept the request, and it will become a shining wish node when you fulfill that request. Okay. I know how to make regular wish nodes. I'll teach you how, so try making some. I prepared some special rewards to thank you, so please go out and make a bunch of wish nodes shine. I will, my dearest. I'll surely do this. Okay, so to commence with this, you see our baby is going to the Pokemon Center, so we're gonna go back there later. Now, about the event, you have to go to your nearest workbench, and to do this, you'll need two vine ropes. So I'm gonna make a bunch of them, let's say 30 should be okay. Now that we have them in our inventory, let me check, they should be here. Now that we have them in our inventory, it's time to fulfill a few quests. Now, this is one of the events I like the most. Actually, it's the one I like the most in the whole game. Not only because there's JIRACHI that I love so much, but also because it's interactive. Like, it's not one of those farming games like the one of POKOPIA and Sebla, in which you have to go to the Dream Island and simply mindless collect things to sell to the Pokemon Center. In this case, you have to do something. Like you see, your Pokemon will have a bubble on top of their head saying something like, "Oh man, not good," or "How am I gonna do with this?" And you have to interact with them. Hey, I have a favor I want to ask you. Sure. It would be so fun if I had a CD player in my home. Okay, so you see they ask you for things and you have to fulfill those things. For example, he asked me for a CD player, and now we're gonna give him a wish note that he's gonna hold, and once you fulfill their request, they're gonna give it back and it will shine. Okay, so he asked for a CD player, and indeed here we are with the CD player he asked for. We place it near his home, and now if we talk to him, he's gonna say something like, "You got me what I asked for? Yay, you're so nice!" And other than just rising the happiness stuff, he's gonna give you the wish note. Like, the wish note you gave them is shining. This is what's gonna pop up. "Oh, it's so pretty. I bet you want to start on it too. Huh, Ditto? You can have it back." So once we have it back, as you can see, you got one shining wish note, and this is what you're going to use. You're going to use this note, this shining note, as a currency at the Pokemon Center shop to buy the event items. Now we're gonna get some more, and we are going back to the shop later. So we got the last wish, shining wish note we needed. I wanted to gather 10 of them. If you were wondering why I needed exactly 10, this is because in this event there's 10 items you can buy from JIRACHI, and each item costs just one of this wishing notes. So as you can see, we have many beautiful things, so I love them so much. Let me have a closer look at them. Oh my god, there's a little JIRACHI on this lap. I think I love it. Couldn't be more happy than this. There's this clock here. There's decorations for the wall. They're gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna put them everywhere. The telescope, the cannon, a star mod. There's a table. There's the bed and the armchair. So as you can see, each of these items can be bought for just one wish note. Let's see, you can have the cloud cannon for one shining wish note. You have 10. So I'm gonna buy all of them and see you in a few seconds. So here's the thing, once you get at least 8 items from JIRACHI's shop, you're gonna get something extra. Indeed, you see, you got the shooting stars photo frame. This is something that I've never seen in the other events, like the POKOPIA event and the Sableye event, so it's something new. And this is, I don't know how it looks, so let me just show you. Shooting stars, so yes, you see, once you get at least a few of those items, 8 items, you get this photo frame. You're gonna see this a lot in my videos, be sure, because I love it so much. Look at it, look at it. It's so cute. So this is something extra that you can get from buying the main items. Now that we have all of the event items, allow me to show you how you do a habitat for JIRACHI. So you now have to place a closet, a bed, table, and the JIRACHI lamp. This together should make JIRACHI's habitat. It does. Indeed, you have restored a surrounded by star habitat. Here is where JIRACHI will go and live once it goes away from the Pokemon Center on the 8th of July. Okay guys, this is all for today. I hope this guide was useful. I had a lot of fun playing with the JIRACHI event. I'm gonna play a lot more of this. Before we go, I would like to give you a few advice. First, Once you are ready to go and fulfill a few quests, bring with you tons of food, tons of items, at least one workbench, and at least a stock of each materials, because the Pokemon are going to ask for many things, and you want to be prepared to give them right away, because it's very annoying to receive a request, go back to the storage, go back to the workbench, build the thing, go back to the Pokemon. It's such a traffic, so just bring with you, well, whatever you could give to a Pokemon. Also, I suggest you play this a lot, not only because of the items that the event gives, but in this exact moment, during this event, you'll get many different requests. Each request gives your Pokemon not only a level up for the friendship level, but also they'll give you many materials, many items, and so you can farm many things. Well, they are random, but it could be useful. I have never seen so many requests in the game. Also, if you forgot any of the requests that the Pokemon give you, you can check for them in the requests section. So if you forget something, see, due today, cook up some smiles, make a simple hamburger steak for our Aurorus. So if you forget what your Pokemon wanted, you do not need to go back to them and ask them what they wanted. You can simply check your requests menu. Guys, thank you so very much for watching the video. I hope you appreciated the whole, and I hope to see you again in the next. So until then, keep repeating and bye bye!